Go get on the track.
Welcome to Convinced and Confident. My name is Sera Gilmore, and my co-host is Tamara Bluedorn. And each week we bring to you an inspiring message or person that will help you on your journey to self-discovery. The Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. If you're anything like me and probably the rest of the world, we're always trying to solve all of the problems of our life at one time. We can't do that. That's virtually impossible. We always want to know, how is this going to work out? When do I need to change that? What do I need to do about this? But what I found something recently that helped me a lot, and it was how to live one day at a time. And these were some of the things that have been recommended by Pope John Paul the 23rd. Of course, that was in the 70s to the 80s. So many of you aren't old enough to remember that. But it was some very good things, some very good suggestions that he found. Let's begin with number one. The first thing he said to help us from being bombarded with solutions at all the time. Number one, only for today, I will seek to live the lifelong day positively without wishing to solve the problems of my life all at once. And as I said earlier, if you're like me, that's kind of difficult. Do you find that to be true, Tamara?
Oh, absolutely. I oftentimes will take on too much.
Yes.
And say, I want to do this or that project. And just all of a sudden it feels like, oh my goodness, what did I do? I've taken on too many things.
Right.
And I have to slow down for a minute and figure it out.
Because I think what we don't realize at the time when we say yes to something, I'll do it. We don't realize how many steps are involved or how many obstacles we're going to meet before we complete the task.
Yes.
And that's when it becomes overwhelming. It's just too much for us to handle at this time.
Yes, and we didn't calculate even our regular personal life things that are going on.
That's right. We've forgotten about them. That's exactly right. Number two, only for today, I will take the greatest care of my appearance. I will dress modestly. I will not raise my voice. I will be courteous in my behavior. I will not criticize anyone. I will not claim to improve or to discipline anyone except myself. Now, that one is specifically for me because I always have a suggestion. And I am told, and I believe it, I've accepted it, that I am often critical. And what it comes from is I think I'm helping someone else. You know, I think I'm just making a suggestion, but it comes off, my children tell me, it comes off as my being critical. Do you have that problem?
Yes, I think I can be quick to criticize. But
yes.
It's just that I'm looking at a process or a system and saying, well, why are we doing it that way?
When you should do it.
Yeah, you should do it this way, but people take it as you're being critical of them. So I've learned to just shut up a lot of times because, especially with friends, because they just get mad and it's just like, I'm just trying to help you be better or whatever. Not because I accept other people's criticism of whatever they have to say about me or whatever I'm working on, because let's see, do they have some truth about it? But everybody's not there.
They can't necessarily accept what you're saying. And then actually people take it as, so, Sera, if it's not done your way, you don't think it's right. Yeah. And you know what? There's some truth in that for me. There's some truth in that. Everybody doesn't handle everything the same way.
What about you think about with the appearance and dress modesty?
I think we need to improve. America particularly. We look kind of bad, guys. I'm of the older generation. There was an attempt, and you don't have to have tons of money, but there was an attempt to try to groom yourself a little bit better. It doesn't matter to me the way you wear your hair, as long as it's a style. It needs to be clean and kept, well kept, as we say.
Well, I know you always like to dress.
Yes.
and present, a good image in your dress.
And do you know
But
why?
I do think, go ahead.
Do you know why? I feel better about myself when I know that I look better. Therefore, if I feel better about myself, I'm probably going to do better.
I would say you're correct in that, because I'm guilty of, especially being in the fitness industry.
Yes.
I can just throw on my workout clothes and run out and do everything.
And I hate
it's
it.
Okay.
I hate it.
Yes. But sometimes you do need to sit down and put on
You do.
some clothes, especially I'm not going to the gym right now or doing something. So why am I not putting on some clothes?
Do you know it's actually a part of self-care? I'm taking care of myself. I look good today, and therefore I will do well today.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And I also think, especially with the young people, I believe the dress does help with a certain level of respect.
Yes.
Of how they treat themselves and how they treat others.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you dress a certain way or keeping up, really, we do wear the stretch pants and stuff too much. Put on some clothes. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of money. You can buy some basic pants and a shirt.
Right.
And present yourself. I think it just creates a dynamic and we bring it down a level, for lack of a better term, right now.
Right. And it is true, no matter what we say. First impressions are lasting impressions. If I see the person, for example, I have to hire people sometimes.
Yes.
And you look like you're taking care of yourself. The first thing I say is, oh, this person will help take care of my clients.
Absolutely.
But if you don't look like you're taking care of yourself, I'm not so sure that you will take care of my clients. So that's important for self-care, is at least what I call it.
And what do you think about will not raise my voice?
Oh, that's very important for us, because we yell and scream at our kids all day. We yell and scream at our husbands or our partners. We do it all the time. And you know what? It's not necessary to get your point across. Now I must admit, I'm guilty too. So ever so often, I'm going to raise mine. But it's not important. You can get your point across without doing that. Another point. Only for today, I will be happy in the certainty that I was created to be happy. Not only in the other world, talking about heaven, if you believe it, but also in this one. Isn't that an interesting thought?
Absolutely. Because people think they don't have to be happy here. I'll get happy eventually when I go to heaven. No, you only get to do this one time. So let's enjoy it
while you're here. Life, believe it or not, is a gift.
Absolutely.
And all of us enjoy receiving gifts, do we not?
Yes.
So be happy. Do something to make yourself happy. You don't have to walk around sad and miserable at all times. I know we can't always control all of the circumstances of our life, but make yourself happy.
Be happy you just got to wake up today.
Be happy.
A lot of people didn't.
That's exactly right.
And they would have chosen to.
I read something one day that said everybody that passed yesterday had plans for today.
Oh, gosh, yes.
They had made plans for today. So be happy for today. Number 4, only for today. You notice I'm saying only for today? I will adapt to circumstances without requiring all circumstances to be adapted to my own wishes. Okay, Sera, it doesn't always have to be what you wish or what you feel or what you believe. This is today. These are the circumstances. This is what has happened, and this is what is happening. Okay, I will adjust me for that. Miss Bluedorn, how about that one?
Oh, you stay on me about that.
Yes.
Especially right now, you stay on me about
what
that.
Do I say?
When I get to, I was supposed to be doing this right now. I had this due, and you'd be like, your health is most important.
Your health. If I have my health, I have my tool. With my tool, I can reach my goal. The words of Mary Ruth McDuffie.
So you are my reminder all the time.
Yes, only for today. Only for today, I will devote 10 minutes of my time to some good reading, remembering that just as food is necessary to the life of the body, so good reading is necessary to the life of the soul. And that doesn't mean watch television all day. That doesn't mean read foolishness all day. It doesn't even mean watch all the housewives shows for today or all of those reality shows for today. Some of that stuff is not necessarily good. Good reading could be you can read the Bible. You don't have to. Everyone can find.
You need to find something positive to read to put in your brain every day.
Because that's feeding your mind.
Yes,
just as it says.
Your mind has to be fed positive, good food.
Exactly.
As it helps you deal with life, helps you deal with all your situations, and it helps you keep moving forward.
You move forward when you read something good. So remember the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
That's our show, and we thank you for listening. If you like our show, Convinced and Confident, please leave us a rating and download us on Apple Podcasts and Google Play.